Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya, and today I'll be doing a requested video that I've been planning for a long time, and that is where to use metallic paints, watercolors, and a little acrylic even, but mostly watercolor paint in your coloring books or on your pages, on your coloring pages. And obviously the title is a bit of a misnomer because there isn't really a right or wrong way or a certain place that you need to put metallics, right? It's your coloring book, it's your creativity. You can do whatever the heck you want and put it wherever the heck you want as long as you're having fun. But for the purposes of this video, and because it was requested, I thought it would be fun to show you where I use them. And I never really thought about it because I naturally just put it where I just naturally go for it. But because of the video, it made me think about and really analyze, where do I put it? And I do have some categories that are repeating. So that's what I'm going to show you today. And I hope it'll give you some inspiration. Maybe it'll give you some ideas. And you can go from there. Or if you're a beginner, maybe you don't know where to start and you kind of want just a little bit of a push. So I hope you enjoy the video. And let's get started. So the first category is frames. So whenever there's a frame, I usually use metallics, and usually it's gold because that's just my favorite. So you have the gold frames there, and gold and filigree going together. Here's another frame. Anytime an illustration is framed, I use metallic watercolor, and usually it's gold, like I said. Here is gold frame and filigree again. Here's more filigree and a frame, and right here another frame. Hope you can see that that's metallic. Right here. Metallic, and because it's filigree, I wanted it to be gold. But before I had my metallic watercolor, I used to just color the filigree frames to make it look like gold. So this is with Prisma, but nowadays I just use metallic. Okay, so the next category is backgrounds, basically an entire background. So as you can see here, I have used them where just straight coloring in the background. And this one is a cheaper metallic paint before. It's a metallic watercolor before I had my Caleros. And you can get these for like an entire palette for like $5. And I may have gone over it a couple of times, maybe twice, but they're pretty good. So yeah, that's an entire background in metallic watercolor. So is this one. This is like a peachy pink. And here I have a Ganzi Tambi, like a bronzy gold entire. And I did go over the metallic background with acrylics and stencils and acrylic paint. But yeah, that one I have right here. This is metallic acrylic craft paint. And right here is a color shift metallic craft paint again in the background. And right here is the blue metallic acrylic craft paint. These are color shifts and they're kind of metallic. Again, acrylic craft paint. And here you can see again the gold frame where I used metallic gold for the background. I love the look of it. Okay, so the next category is sun, moon, and stars. So right over here, you can see that for the sun element, it's, I don't know if it's the moon behind the sun or one of the two. I did put a metallic watercolor. Here is a moon. This color is called Moon Gold, and this is A Million Mermaids. In llamas, and right here it's a metallic orange that I use for the, not sure if it's a moon or a sun, but That's what I did there. Right here I used two different metallic oranges for the sun. There's like a border, so it's kind of like a border and a sun. This is kind of a sun and a border and a frame, so of course I'm going to use metallic watercolor. And here's another moon in Mythographic Paradise. And another little moon here, or actually two moons it looks like, are metallic in Mythographic Dream Garden. So for the stars, these are, I usually use metallic paints for stars. Here's some stars right there. The stars are metallic. I don't know if you could see that. And more stars right here. That's in Peter Pan by Fabiana Attanasio. Okay, so the next category is clouds. A lot of times I'll use my metallic watercolor in clouds, especially if they're stylized and non-realistic. So this is Regenbogen. And I also did the clouds here with the blue pearl in this page. This is Magical City by Lizzie Mary Cullen, and here are the clouds. Stylized clouds, perfect for white metallic paint. Right over here in A Million Unicorns, here I put metallic watercolor on the clouds, and I put glitter. In A Million Kawaii Cuties, these clouds again I did with the metallics. Here are more stylized clouds, and this is A Million Cute Animals. This is a page I'm working on in Magic Dreamland, and the outline of the clouds, so it goes for frames and clouds, is with the white Calero. In Mythographic Magical Earth, you can see here the clouds. Stylized clouds with metallic watercolors. Here you can see the clouds, and bonus, a gold frame. Oh, and I forgot. This is Yoga Animals So Cute. I have clouds here again. Over here, clouds in Mine Rice, Durk Europa. And in Cute Mandalas, you could see the clouds here as well as with metallic. Okay, the next category is water. Stylized water. So right over here you could see that I use, when water is divided into sections, a lot of times I'll do one of the sections in metallics. So you have that here. Here I just used the entire, there wasn't much water, I did the whole thing in metallic. And right here, part of it is metallic, as you can see. This is Mermaids in Paradise. Yoga Animals So Cute again. And in the water elements, I used metallics. Million Cute Animals. Right here, the water stylized river, I think, is metallics. In waves, so I also use it a lot of times on the beginning of the wave. I'll use the metallic, white usually. And right here, I used it a little bit in the lake, as you can see, certain parts of the lake. And in A Million Sloths, right here, I have it stylized water. And then it's really nice to outline with white gel pen. And here you see the waves as well. I did the waves and part of the water with metallics. And in Legendary Worlds, right here, the stylized water, I did part of it in metallics. And you can even see I did the smoke there. So clouds, smoke, a lot of times I'll do metallics. Here you can see the waves is with metallic, the water and the waves. And here the water and the waves and clouds. And again, here, I already showed this page, but the waves are also in metallics right here. And here, the waves again, and the clouds, and stylized water right here. Okay, the next category are bubbles. A lot of times I'll use metallics on bubbles. So this is a Mermaids in Paradise, and I also have it here. Right over here, Fabiana Tenacio, Mythographic Paradise. And right here, she does a lot of bubbles. I also happen to use it on crystals, and then you have the water here as well. And here are bubbles again, and water. Here, bubbles again. There you go. And that's a million mermaids again. Okay, the next category is shells. A lot of times I'll use it, especially the opal colors, on shells and like pearls. So that's in A Million Mermaids. Right here I have an example of the shell bathtub in Mermaids in Paradise. In Lost Ocean, this page has kind of like shell buildings, so I did use it here and there. And here's pearls and shell, and that is Romantic Country. That also can actually go for bubbles too, because I did do the bubbles in metallics as well. Okay, so another subcategory is glass. Anytime I have windows, first of all, windows, a lot of times I outline with metallic, but I also do the glass with the blue pearl, and then I shade it. You can shade on top of metallic watercolor. So I did the windows here. Also in this one, you can see the windows are glass, like the glass windows are with metallic. Right over here, you can see the mirror. The glass mirror is with metallic, and the frame. And then you have here, the glass windows are metallic. And right here, I have a glass dome that is metallic, the glass windows again, another glass dome. So yeah, that's all with metallic right there. These are all the windows, you know. Okay, another big category is snowflakes. So snowflakes, snow, and rain. So that's this category. That's a snowflake in mine, Winterwelt. Right over here in Romantic Country, I have the snow with the metallics, and I also use glitter. And like I said, you can shade on top of metallic watercolors, so I did shade that snow. In Winter Wonderland, you could see the snow and the snowflakes. It's another snowflake. Here's some snow, falling snow, and on the tree branch, here's more falling snow. And here's some snowflake wallpaper page, so that has a lot of metallic in it. And guess how much I love you? There is the snow, falling snow. And I also use glitter here. In Frozen Fantasies, I did the snowflakes, the snow, and crystals. Crystals is another one. In Wild Winter, here are the ice blocks. So that's kind of like snow in a way. In Mysterious Planets, right here I have the snow. In Frozen, I have wind is also one that I use metallics, so that's like a snowy wind. And right here we have snowflakes. In Magical City, I have snow again. I showed this before with the stars, but there's also snow in here. And this one, I don't know if they're bubbles or snow, but kind of looks like snow to me. Could be either bubbles or snow. But yeah, I do use metallic always on that to kind of make it stand out. Okay, the next category is words. So a lot of times if there's words on a page, I will color them with metallics. And here you have example of also frames. So it kind of has a frame of metallic and also the words. I have the word Nana in metallic. And this is Peter Pan. In Rita Berman, right here, the London page, I not only have rain, so that goes under the rain and snow, but the word London, I don't know if you can see, but that's actually metallic. The words here are in metallic. And here in the Jungle Book, not only is the cover in metallic, which they decided to do, but I did do the words here in metallic as well. Okay, so the next category is outlines. Anytime there's an outline of things, Joanna Basford actually does this a lot. I use metallic a lot of times. So this artist, if you could see, has a lot of like outlines, you know? So that's what I mean. Right here in Tomislav, you could see the outline of the leaves here. I did with metallic. And I think also of these flowers, the outline of the flowers. So anytime things are outlined, a lot of times I'll use metallics. And right here you could see it in the leaves. And this book again, I showed you the words, but also the leaves are outlined. They have outlines, so I use metallics. Here's another outline example in Enchanted Forest. There is like an outline here in the underground, so I use metallics there. Okay, and another category is metallic items, things that are actually metallic in real life. So right here you can see the gears. I used metallics. That's in Imagimorphia. Right over here, the can, the watering can, the shovels are made of metal, so I used there. That's Romantic Country. And right over here you could see the mailbox, the hinges on the window, the lanterns. And here the shovel again. So metallic items that are metallic in real life. The bell right there. And right here you could see the knight in shining armor, his sword, his shield. Right here, the little box with gold metallic, like a bronze, element there. In Night Voyage, you have the darts. I made them kind of like made of metal. In Eerie Tracing Book, you got the Trojan horse made of metal. And right here, the door, the metal part of the door here, I used metallics. Right here in her headpiece, I wanted that to be like real gold and pearls, so I used metallics to make it gold because I wanted it to be like gold jewelry. And right here, I didn't even finish this page. I wanted to show you an example. Here, I could color this gray to look like metal, or if I want to be lazy, I'll just use metallic watercolor, Oh, and this one, also in Romantic Country, the metal on the clock. So clocks and gears kind of thing. And here you can see the metal cup there, things like that. So the next category is castles and buildings. So right here you could see I did the castle top and also borders and buildings or like outlines of windows. So a lot of times as part of a building I'll do metallics. So you have that one. You have right here the castle, part of the building. Here is another castle. And here you could see part of the castle is with metallic, like the outlines. I also do. Here's another castle under the ocean. And in the same category is here outlines of windows or part of the building, kind of. That kind of goes with the castles. And right over here as well, tops of the buildings and outlines of the windows. And right here, the top of the building slash castle is also metallic. Okay, and the last category is wings. So dragonfly wings, fairy wings, I used in this case on top of color, but there is a metallic pearl watercolor right there, iridescent kind of thing. Nice, the bee wings are metallic. And flower fairies, I have these wings, which are metallic, and I also use stickles. And these wings, metallic with stickles, on top of color in this case as well. And in nature mandalas, again, the bee wings are metallic. Here is, again, I used it on the wings, and also if you see the sun. So that could also be part of the sun section. So those are all the main categories where I use it. I actually have a couple more that I didn't have time to put in the video. And I might do another video, like a part 2, but I also use it like next to acrylic. It's really nice when you have an acrylic element right next to it to do a metallic element. I also really like to do it next to pencil work. If you have an item that's pencil worked really nicely with different shades of color, to do a metallic element nearby. And also when there's a very thick black line or outline, when the lines are super, super thick in a coloring page, I also like to cover them with metallic. But I couldn't fit that all in this video, so I hope you enjoy the video. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.